Hi, how are you? It's Travis here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Last episode, we went into a hive that was infested full of insects, and we had to retrieve Scrimshank's loot from there, and we got that. And supposedly we have to go to Darnassus to figure out the root cause for the infestation. Won't be doing that today. Today we're going to be having a chat here with Andy Lynn. The Dunemaul compound. Just recently, a large band of nomadic ogres arrived in Tanaris. South of here, they have taken over a large area of the desert and formed a compound. Several smaller bands are currently wandering the desert, some of which have invaded the old troll ruins. The Dunemaul compound must be destroyed. We cannot allow these ogres to build up a force. The leader of the band is named Gormarok the Ravager. I believe that putting an end to his leadership will be the beginning of the end for the ogres.
Great day now.
All right. So we have this weird helmet on, and it's the Gazridian detector. So I guess we'll keep this on until we have to go in and fight some ogres. Maybe we'll find some Gazridian along the way. And we gotta remember to do a little dance around the ribbon pole here, so we can get an XP buff. Well, it's still up. I think it's gonna be gone maybe tomorrow? Who knows? Maybe at the end of this, we will try to max it out just in case it's gone, so we can have the buff one more time. But yeah, supposedly Blizzard has hired, or I think they didn't hire, they bought another company, and there seems like they're going to be keeping their employees. Company is called Proletariat, and they developed some MMORPGs such as Asheron's Call, Lord of the Rings Online, and Dungeons of Dragons Online. So they're pretty, you know, they got some knowledge on the MMORPG section of gaming, and supposedly that's going to help them with their content releases. So we should have faster content releases for World of Warcraft, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm actually surprised that Blizzard is obtaining more companies, because supposedly we're going into like a recession, and a lot of tech companies are like laying people off. But I think when you are owned by Microsoft, pretty sure that went through, right? The Microsoft deal? Pretty sure when you're owned by Microsoft, you just spend money like crazy. They did the same thing for that streaming network, Mixer. They were just like, hey, we're going to give streaming a try, and they just spent like millions upon millions of dollars. And yeah, Microsoft likes to take risks like that. So I guess, you know, that's a good thing if you're a WoW player. Seems like WoW is going to be worked on. And they're not giving up on it. So we should probably see a lot of WoW coming out in the future, so I'm happy about that. A lot of Blizzard news has been crappy. You know, like it's mostly been layoffs and all the other crap that they've been doing. But it's good to hear that they're hiring some new talent, and supposedly they're going to hire some more. Because it is, it has picked up. Since they have Classic out now, the content releases are a lot. I think retail needs to be amped up a bit, and I think that's what this company's going to be, that they acquired, is going to be focused on, probably. Because retail's taken a long time. Like, we're still in Shadowlands. That old raid's almost been out for, like, 8 months now, I think. It's pretty damn close. Like, when did it come out? Like, New Year's? Just after New Year's? I haven't been really paying attention to retail, but I know it's been out for a while. Alright, so yeah, we're here in the compound. And let's see what we need to do. Looks like there's some Gazridian over here. I guess we'll go pick that up. I wonder if we can kill these with this, probably shouldn't kill them with this helmet on. probably not a good idea. I don't want to die and lose my buff. Wow, we only have 2 Gazeridian. Okay, so there's our helmet there. Not a bad helmet. Alright, so there's an Enforcer. So we need to slay Enforcers, Brutes, and then Gormarok the Ravager. Oh, wow. That's big damage. That was a pretty hard hit for a single-handed weapon. That's the one thing about, you know, single-handed weapons, is they hit pretty damn quick. I'll be surprised if we get another hit like that again. Maybe that was like 2 hits, I just didn't even notice. But it took like 50% of his health. It's pretty rare. Like a one-handed weapon. But we do have Bonfire's Blessing. Maybe that was a Bonfire's Blessing proc. What that does, you have a chance to inflict 520 fire damage each attack. So, yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of damage here. Because our attack speed's pretty fast. So we're going to be able to apply that Bonfire's Blessing, and also our Wind Fury procs can also have a chance to proc the Bonfire's Blessing as well. I think Shamans really benefit from this, especially Enhance, from this Midsummer Festival event. Didn't really think about that. I wasn't really getting this buff that much while we were over in Searing Gorge, because I don't think there was a lot of people, you know. Well, there isn't really an event near there, but here there is. Oh, what a nice guy. And he's leading Tuga he's trying to get him to sea right there. There's a Tuga quest. You got to bring him all the way here, all the way up to Steamweedle Port. It's a far journey, but it's probably one of the better escort quests. He actually follows pretty damn well, and you're not following him, so it is one of the better escort quests in the game. And yeah, a lot of people are looking at, well, not a lot of people, but some people in the raiding community are looking into compositions for Wrath of the Lich King Naxxramas. And what is some good compositions. And you see a lot of Warlocks. A lot of people expect that Warlocks will be really good because supposedly they are going to be increasing the HP of the mobs and the bosses inside the raid, and that's going to allow you know, Locke's dots to ramp up, making them pretty damn strong. Going to be seeing a lot of DKs and a lot of Warlocks. And then you'll have like a bunch of other classes. You'll have a couple of rogues for tricks of the trade, so they can, you know, buff up people's damage. Also help with threat. You have a hunter and a boom. Boomies actually do a lot of damage in Wrath. I'm actually thinking about playing Boomy on Flag Carrier this time around. I usually go Feral when I level up with them, but I think it would be fun to try Boomy. I wish I could PvP on that server. Supposedly, because Boomies have a lot of burst. Like, you could dot somebody up and then just, you know, Lunar Eclipse. Yeah, I can't wait for Wrath. Alright, so we slayed a lot of enforcers. Let's go deal with these Dunemaul brutes. Surprised we didn't pull that guy like so close. He just turns around. He's like, didn't see anything. Oh, we lost our Midsummer Festival buff. It's too bad. I wonder if we'll hit level 53 today. Hope so. I don't think so, though. Dude, we would need to get like a big chunk of XP from turning in the quest. Here, let's use a gift of the Naru. A little bit of bandaging as well, help out. Oh, there's a Night Elf Hunter. And I recently did this quest on my Paladin. And I was like, hey, might as well give it a try on my Shaman. I just want to see, like, how much different it is damage-wise. But it seems pretty much similar. Like, we're both wrecking, but the thing is, they're both quite a bit lower than us in level. We'll see when we fight Gormarok the Ravager. See how that goes. And after this, we'll go around a bit, try to find some Gazaridian. Hopefully we can finish that quest before we leave Tanaris. It would be nice if we could get to 54 before we head off into Ungoro Crater. Wondering if I should do this route, though. Maybe we'll leave. It's kind of... I don't really want to be doing the same quest as my Paladin. It's one thing I've noticed with this Let's Play is I've been doing a lot of quests that are pretty much the same as the Paladin. And I think it's better, like, if I just split them up a little bit. But I think we'll hang out here until the Midsummer Festival's over. Oh my gosh, killed that thing. Could have kicked him there, but just use a little bit of... Yeah, we can interrupt him now. Oh wow, these procs. Why can't I get those when I'm PvPing? Well, the thing is, people run away. It's kind of hard to pull that off. We got a couple enforcers here out front. So we'll set up a little totem home. Come on. Big procs already. I like the weapon that these guys have, the brutes. It's just like a plank of wood with a nail in it. Wish I had one of those on my rogue, or like 2 of those. That'd be pretty funny. Or even on the Shaman. 2 planks of wood. wonder if they have that as a transmog in retail. There's some funny weapons you can transfer. Like, there's a... I think you can hit somebody with, like, a fish. I think there's a fish weapon. Pretty sure. It's like a mug of brew. I think you get that from, like, Brewfest. Let's drink up. And we need to get one more brute. And then after that, we need to find Gormarok, and he's just over here in this little cave, hanging out with all the meat. Also, my guild is recruiting. We're looking for a holy paladin, a resto shaman, and shadow priest, supposedly. So if you're one of those classes. But the thing is, it's a different kind of... It's kind of an... You've got to be interested in the raiding atmosphere, too. It's kind of... I wouldn't say we're, like... super sweaty, but... It's, you gotta... It's just normal raid etiquette. If you're a raider... You know what I'm talking about. You just gotta show up... And bring consumes... And... Be interested in, you know, min-maxing your damage as much as you can. Yeah, good. I knew this was Khazridian. But we're looking around. Thing is, we're on Fairlena, so, I don't know, people find people pretty damn easy. And we're kind of looking for, just people for, like, just for now, for TBC, but mostly for, Wrath of the Lich King. Trying to have, like, a pretty deep roster. Because sometimes we run into issues where, sometimes people just, you know, can't show up. And then, you know, kind of running low on people, so you need more. Alright, so let's head back to Gadgetstan, and we will keep looking for more Khazridian. We recently had a pretty bad raid. We had a rough raid. And I find it interesting how bummed out people can get from a raid like that. It's, the thing is, people put a lot of effort, right, into, like, you know, preparing for the week. Or for that one raid. And a lot of people are excited for the raids, too, because it's only, like, once a week. So I understand. It sucks having rough raids, but the good thing is they don't happen all the time, but... Yeah. It's probably like the worst raid of the tier we had. So it was pretty bad. Wiped a lot on stuff that, like, I don't know, we one-shot, which is kind of weird. And the sad thing about that is we're trying to recruit people. And they come to a raid, and it's like our worst raid. And they're like, oh, I don't know if I want to be here. It's kind of weird. It's like we're cursed. It's like we've been cursed. It's kind of how it feels. We had like, it was such a bad raid. We didn't even kill Jaden, which was so, like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. It was rough. I spent a lot of gold that night, too. Another thing about rough raids. I was spending a lot of gold. Spend, like, probably like 400 to 500 gold on consumables. Just kind of rough. Another thing that sucked too is I just got glaives. And then we have this like crap raid, and I'm trying to like. Good thing about it though is I got to test out a lot of stuff with the glaives, and just to see like the damage and stuff. So I don't know, that was nice, but there were some juicy pulls where I was gonna like parse really well, and we just wiped, which is whack. That's pretty much all we're doing right now, is we're just like chasing parses. Just trying to like, I don't know, solidify the roster for Wrath. I'm so glad you were able to do this for me, Squilly Dilly. Thanks for your help. Okay, so we got some shoulders here, leather shoulders. Not bad if you want to be an elemental shaman. Still, I'm still thinking about that. And we're only 1 bar away from 53. So I guess we'll have to get that next episode. That is going to be the end of today's episode, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.